Many seniors in the City Beautiful are spending their golden years enjoying their retirement, but not Jan Fallon. Jan is a registered nurse at Doctors Hospital in Coral Gables. She is 88 years old. Since 1939, she has worked as a nurse, a career she has always wanted to be a part of.
Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be a nurse, and as soon as I graduated from high school, did go into training. And I like people, and I like to do something for them. And you know, today we don't have as much hand-on nursing like we did when I first went into nursing. And I just like taking care of the people, and I've met some very nice people.
Jan grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. After beginning her work as a nurse in a hometown hospital, Jan became an Army nurse, traveling all around the country and the world helping injured troops. She was eventually discharged, and in 1966 made her final move to Miami, where she continued working as a nurse. In 1995, she retired, but not for long.
I worked for a dermatologist for 25 years, and when I retired, I came here to work as a volunteer. And I would do the filing and whatnot, and someone said, "Gee, would you like a job?" So I said, "Sure, I might as well get paid for it."
After 70 years of nursing, Jan is still doing what she loves. Currently, she provides services for employees and staff at Doctors Hospital. She is so treasured that she was honored by her peers and named Nurse of the Year for 2009.
I've been at Doctors now for 14 years, and when they said that I was Nurse of the Year for corporate, I said, "You must have made a mistake. All nurses should be Nurses of the Year."
Jan sets an example for people of all ages, showing everyone what real work ethic and love for their job can do, not only for others, but for your own happiness.
I don't think I'd be very good if I sat home and watched television all day. I've always been busy. I've worked all my life. And I think if we keep active, we're much better off than just sitting doing nothing. And if I can help somebody, that's what I'm here for.
Congratulations to Jan Fallon for being our golden pride for this edition of Golden Gables. Golden Fact: senior citizens are the age group best equipped to withstand the stress of a major event like a hurricane. Older adults are at an advantage because they have lived through past stressful events and can draw on the experiences to cope with the current situation. It is important to note, however, that feeling stressed is still a perfectly normal response. June 1st marks the official start of hurricane season. What does that mean for Golden residents living in the City Beautiful? Well, all citizens, including seniors, must take precautions before a hurricane makes landfall. If you are a person with special needs or an elderly resident that must evacuate from your home before a storm, Miami-Dade County offers an Emergency Evacuation Assistance Program, or EEAP, which will transport you to a secure shelter or hospital depending on your needs. In order to qualify for the EEAP, you must complete an EEAP application, which you can find at miamidade.gov or by calling the Department of Emergency Management at 305-468-5400. If evacuation orders are not in place and you have to ride the storm out at home, precautions must be taken, such as preparing an emergency preparedness kit or a disaster supply kit. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a disaster supply kit should include water, at least a gallon per day per person, non-perishable foods and juices, enough to sustain each person in your household for about 3 to 7 days, a first aid kit and enough prescription medication for about 30 days, flashlights with batteries, and a battery-operated radio along with a fully charged cell phone or a traditional non-cordless telephone set. If you are in an electronically powered wheelchair, transfer over to a manual wheelchair. Also, plan on taking care of yourself for at least 72 hours after the storm without electricity, water, or government assistance. Another preventative measure that should take place before a hurricane is to make sure your house or property is as hurricane-proof as possible. If you are a person with disabilities or are unable to secure your own home, ask a neighbor, friend, or family member to help you by putting away or securing furniture, potted plants, trash cans, barbecue grills, umbrellas, or any other objects you think could become a danger if scooped up by high winds. Go beyond putting up shutters and make sure all windows are closed and locked, including those of sheds and garages. Make sure trees are well pruned and are deeply rooted into the ground. Make sure you take care of tree pruning yourself, since the city will not be able to do this for you prior to the arrival of a storm. Even after all the precautions are taken, the Coral Gables Fire Department will be offering assistance to seniors after the storm via their Help Alert door hangers. If a Golden resident needs help, the door hanger should be placed on the exterior door with the bright red Help sign visible, indicating to neighbors and first responders that a senior citizen needs assistance. If a senior is doing fine and does not require any immediate attention, then the door hanger should be placed outside with the bright green OK side visible. If you are a Golden resident and would like to receive a door hanger, call Public Education Specialist Laura Rodriguez at the Fire Department, 305-460-5576. So remember to plan ahead for this year's hurricane season and prepare while time is still on your side. Golden fact: if you are a senior and are unable to cook for yourself, you may be eligible for Meals on Wheels. To find out, call the Elder Care Locator at 1-800-677-1116 for information on the program nearest you.